So, you're going to wonder who's in the playoffs, right? Well, I'm a biased Browns fan. We already know that. But I'm going to try to give my unbiased opinion and give you guys what's going to happen for the playoff seeding for the AFC. And then I'll make an NFC video. So, we're going to the games that matter only. Chargers Raiders on Thursday night. Huge game for the Raiders. I really see the Chargers having a lot of key injuries right now. Not really sure if any of those guys will be out, but if some or all of them are out, which I doubt it, but it could happen. Chargers are probably screwed. That's a huge part of their offense. Eckler, Henry, Williams, Allen. Whereas the Raiders, they have some defensive players out. So this game is gonna pretty much be a hellhole. I mean, honestly, like we have so many injuries on both teams, the spread's so low. I'm gonna go with the Raiders just because they have more to play for, but that's literally it. I mean, the Chargers could very easily win this game. So I had the Raiders winning, and we will give them a victory. Okay? So you can see how I'm doing this. We had the first seed, which matters a lot. That's why it's up there. We have the other people, and then people who are out. Okay. Moving on to the next game. We have Bills Broncos. 6.5 point spread. Really don't see the Bills losing that one. I really don't. If they lose, then that's just kind of pathetic. You got to go Bills here. They're now 11-3. Okay, moving on. We have the Giants and the Browns on Monday Night Football. That one, I personally have the Browns winning. They're favored by 4 points. I think that if you were able to drive against the great Baltimore defense, that you should be able to drive against the great Giants defense. And yes, I say great because there have been so many games this year versus Pittsburgh week 1 for a couple of drives, against the Bucks, against the Seahawks. They have been shown to have a great defense sometimes. For some reason, Jabril Peppers goes off, and Blake Martinez and Leonard Williams and James Bradbury. And don't get me wrong, they have a good team. I just don't think the Browns are going to lose, though, because I feel like Garrett's going to come back, and it's a must-win game. I just don't see Cleveland losing. Cleveland will go ahead and get their 10th win. Next, we have the Lions-Titans. I mean, dude, if the Titans lose this game, they're favored by 10 points, then that's just embarrassing. I'm going to pick the Titans. It's over a 10-point spread. You kind of have to. Why would you even think about going against Derrick Henry versus a bad run defense in the Lions? Texans Colts spread is 7. I feel like the big key to this game is who's playing for the Texans. Is Brandon Cooks going to be back? That's the biggest question. Oh, yeah, David Johnson's out, so they have only Duke Johnson again, who fumbled twice last week. Justin Reed's out, a star safety. Of course, you have some players questionable for the Colts. I just don't like the odds. I don't like it. It's a team that's in it versus a team that's not in it. I'm going to go ahead and go with the Colts. I love the Texans. I love what they bring to the table. They had just a really tough schedule this year. Since they won the division last year, they had to play a lot of first place teams. So, sorry Texans, you're out of it. We will go ahead and give the Colts their 10th win. Cleveland still owning that tiebreaker for the 5 seed. Moving on, Pats Dolphins. In this one, I honestly really love the way Tua played against the Chiefs. And for that reason, and reason alone, I'm going to go with Tua Tagovailoa. However, be careful. If Miami cannot stop the run game of Cam Newton, it will be a tough game for them. So, any key injuries? I mean, Edelman's out, of course. A lot of questionable starters for the Dolphins. But in all reality, I got to go with the Dolphins here. I mean, yeah, I'm picking all favorites right now, but dude, I feel like you guys are in the playoffs right now. Just keep winning games and you're good. So it's in your own hands. I think the Dolphins have a chance to do it, and I'm going to go with the Dolphins here, and they won as well. So all 3 wild cards won, which means the Ravens and Raiders are still out of it. Okay? Ravens play the Jaguars. You know, it's going to be a blowout, okay? I hope Minshew wins. Good luck to the Jaguars. Yeah, they have a chance. They were a 14-point underdog versus the Packers, but they still made it close, right? So I'm going to go ahead and go with Baltimore here. You won 2 in a row. Make it 3 in a row, okay? Pittsburgh and the Bengals, same thing. I don't really know how this game can even be close. Should be at least a 10-point victory for them. I know Cleveland barely scraped by the Bengals, but Pittsburgh has a better defense. And with no Joe Burrow, it's definitely going to be a blowout. So I have the Steelers winning, and they will be 12-2. Then we have the Chiefs versus Saints. Very tough matchup. I think I'm still going with the Chiefs. I think the reason being because until they lose, don't go against them. I mean, yeah, I lost to the Raiders, but like they played their tail off that game. I got Chiefs here because if Drew Brees played, then yeah, maybe Saints. But the way Taysom Hill's playing, Jameis Winston, the full offense is there for the Chiefs. I don't know how you can go with the Saints when they just lost to the Eagles. So I got the Chiefs right there, and I think that they know a lot's at stake here for that first round bye. So they mean business. They're going to win the game. So nothing changed. Nothing changed in my division or in my standings. Week 16, Vikings Saints. Nope. Dolphins Raiders. I got Miami. Las Vegas is favored, but you know what? Who's the better quarterback, Tua or Derek Carr? Who has a better run game? Who has better O-line? Definitely the Raiders. But who has the better defense? Who has the better quarterback? Better coach probably is John Gruden, but I don't mind what Flores does, Brian Flores. But I got Dolphins winning. So Raiders lose. I think that's going to make them eliminated. And then Miami will go to 10 wins. And again, we see Baltimore getting screwed over here. Because if all these wild cards win, they're out. We then go to the Browns. If Browns can't win, I don't know what to tell you. Browns win versus Jets there. They don't have 11 wins. And that's where the mic drops. If the Browns would have beat the Ravens, they would have been, at this point, 12-3. And that would have clinched a wild card spot. So that's why I said how important that Browns game was on Monday night. We're probably going to beat the Giants. We're probably going to beat the Jets. Why couldn't we win? We beat Titans. No one thought we would. No one thought we would. We did it. But why couldn't we beat the Ravens just to secure a spot? But it's fine. We're doing good. We should beat the Jets. Colts Steelers. I'm going to be honest with you guys, this one, I got Colts. And the reason being because I think they match up well versus Pittsburgh Steelers. I think that they have a great front four. Even some linebackers like Darius Leonard. They have DeForest Buckner. And they're going to stop the run, James Conner. And just like Washington proved it. If you stop the run in Pittsburgh and make them pass and make them one-dimensional, and Pittsburgh has their injuries, Joe Hayden, Bud Dupree, all his players down, right? That's what I'm saying. I have Colts here, and they will go ahead and win that one. So Colts will go 11-4. All 3 wild cards won again. That means Pittsburgh drops to 12-3. Then we have Buffalo. Who does Buffalo play? What do Titans Packers? Titans Packers. That one, I'm going to actually go with the Titans. I think Titans will win that game, and here's why. I think what's going to happen is that they're going to have a smart game plan against Aaron Rodgers. I love Derrick Henry in December. I know he had a bad game versus Cleveland, but it doesn't matter. That's his one bad game of the year. I think Titans can find a way to beat the Green Bay Packers. I think that, I really have no true answer why. I just like Mike Vrabel. I like him. And I feel like, yeah, the Packers are favored, and if I had to gamble my house on it, I would gamble the Packers. But for some reason, I have the Titans winning. Let me know your thoughts about that one in the comments below. So, I have Titans winning there. They're 11-4. Bills, Patriots. I'm going to go with the Bills. They beat Pats the first time. They're hot, and they're going to keep on rolling. I think that the Buffalo Bills are honestly hot right now. A top 3 hot team in the NFL, just like the Packers are. And also, the Packers lost to the Colts. That was huge. for the AFC wild card with the Colts winning. But I got Bills here. I think they'll take care of business. I mean, they stopped the run versus Pittsburgh. They'll stop Cam Newton again. Josh Allen will score some defense again. And I have them winning that game. They're also 12-3, which means we have to swap these two things, Pittsburgh and Buffalo. So Pittsburgh chokes. They go from the number 1 seed to the 3 seed. So not only do they not get the number 1 seed, but if they win, they have a high chance of playing the Chiefs now. So that was their own problem. You have to get a top 2 seed if you want to avoid the Chiefs. So any other game I missed here? Broncos, Chargers, Ravens, Giants. I have Ravens easily. That one should be no problem for them with Lamar over that defense. Just like the Jets. If the Browns lose versus the Jets, you lose versus Giants, that's your own problem. Anything else that I'm missing here? I don't think so. Let's move on. Week 17, Steelers, Browns. I got to go with the Steelers. I think that although the Browns have a chance, if they rest their starters, because they will clinch the division, if they rest their starters, then yeah, Browns probably win just because of how hot we are. But if they play their starters, then Browns are going to be favored to lose. However, just like Titans, Packers, don't rule out the Packers and don't rule out the Browns. So I have Browns losing that one. They're going to be 11-5. We then have Pittsburgh 13-3. Good win there for the Steelers. Dolphins, Bills, very tough game. I'm going to go ahead and actually go with the Bills here. I really don't know why you would not go against the Bills the way they're playing. Their offense is phenomenal. Stephon Diggs. Honestly, if it wasn't for the Chiefs' great season, they would have the first round bye instead of KC or Pittsburgh. So they've been playing phenomenal. 13-3. Most years, that's a first round bye. Not this year. Ravens, Bengals. If the Ravens lose, that's your problem. I have Ravens winning, and if you lose, that's your problem. Ravens now 11-5. Okay. Moving on. We have Colts, Jaguars. I have the Colts. I think that the Colts can win this game. I think that Jaguars have a chance, just like week 1, they won with Minshew. But if I had to pick with playoff hopes on the line, I have the Jaguars. Or Colts, sorry. So we're going to go with the Colts. They now have 12 wins. So they now have the number 5 seed. Okay? So go ahead and swap them here. So they're now 6 and they're now 5. Okay. Moving on. Broncos, Raiders. I have Raiders winning, but it does not matter. They are eliminated. Titans, Texans. Overtime match back in week 7, week 8, week 9, or whatever. I'm going to go with the Titans here, but Titans, Packers, Titans, Texans. 2 tough games. I'm going to take the Titans, but you have to realize the Texans could easily win that game. So it comes down to what? Is that it? Chiefs, Chargers, definitely Chiefs to secure that first round bye. Wait, am I missing something here? Why do I have the Chiefs? All right, they're 15-1. Okay. All right. Everyone has 16, right? Yep. So now Baltimore comes up here at 11-5. So we have Baltimore at 11-5. Okay. We then have these two teams swapped. 12-4. Indy, they're 5. Baltimore is 6 via tiebreaker. 6. Oh my God. Pittsburgh plays Baltimore. Oh my God, bro. So Cleveland and them tied. I already knew that's what happened. Cleveland 11-5. All right, now look. Here's what it comes down to. Buffalo would play Cleveland, which Buffalo will be favored easily. However, hopefully Denzel Ward can stop Diggs and we have a chance, but we're not favored. Pittsburgh plays Baltimore. That one's a tough matchup if Lamar plays like Lamar. Tennessee, Indy. So that's what I have right now. But you have to realize, what happens if Tennessee loses versus the Packers? What if they lose versus the Texans? What if the Colts lose a game? Because I have them winning out. What happens if Cleveland does beat Pittsburgh? Cleveland holds their own destiny. If Cleveland wins and they win out and they go 12-4, because right now they're 9-4, Cleveland has the 5 seed. They own the tiebreaker versus the Colts. They avoid the Steelers. They avoid the Bills. And they probably play the weakest division winner. And that's my goal. I'm not saying we're going to beat the Steelers. My prediction is the Browns 7 seed. But that's my prediction. But I don't think that we are that far off from a 5 seed if we can pull off the upset at home against Pittsburgh on New Year's Day. January 3rd. Bye, guys. Take care. And that's my AFC seeding.